Happy silence. Right click. Oh, misses the right click.
Looking for surrounding and he gets it on the DK. There's no TP
Jesus.
for him anymore.
Got it. That's locked in.
Oh my god.
Could build some
Oh my god. This is not a fight that Kiwikaki can win here in the upper right. Can he win it somewhere else? Oh,
But this is a moon. Does he have enough damage or he miscalculated it? No way! Are you serious?
Town on deck. Right click, happy. How can you save this DK? You have no resources for a potion. Trying to nuke. Doesn't work. Step out.
Funny composition, not the right one by Johnny Cage.
Stormbolt.
Where all the priests go?
Perfect shockwave. You don't have much time. Shockwave. Here we go. One more right click. Lin. Guagua. Oh!
Good day and welcome everybody. It is the third day of the Red Apple Cup. Today we're gonna have our qualification matches. Only 3 matches today, but they're all gonna be best of 5. Yesterday and the day before that we had the group stage, so to speak, in this 8-player invitational. Group A followed by Group B saw the following results. It was Happy taking first place in Group A. That's why he landed right away in the semifinals. And Kaho and Life making it through in second and third. So this is not the typical 1 and 2 advance and 3 and 4 are eliminated, but it's 1 advances and 2 and 3 will play again in the qualification matches. Those are happening today. That's why Kaho here, having won against Life, has the better seed to try to qualify today. He is facing Fortitude in our first match today. And Life in the lower seed in the qualification matches, he's going to be playing against Labby. So Kaho and Forti, they only need 1 win to qualify today, whereas Life and Labby would need 2 wins. Group B, I think, saw quite the big surprise yesterday. This was a fun group. We had a lot of close games, epic back and forths, especially the last series of the day, I felt like was really, really cool. Fortitude, especially on map 3. Holy shit. He played so well. Was in a tough spot after the early game, but then really flexed his muscles, played so well, very impressive. And yeah, I guess Fortitude was the favorite to make it through out of this group, but he didn't. It was Colorful. Colorful, who out of these 4 players is the lowest elo and had the worst finish in the Super League. He takes first place, so that's why Colorful is guaranteed for our top 4 already, where it could be a Happy versus Colorful grand final. I don't know how they're going to do the seedings, by the way. Obviously, we're going to have 2 players qualifying today, 2 out of the 4. Who's going to play against Happy? Who's going to play against Colorful? I don't know. I imagine they're going to just randomize it and have fate decide. Though I don't know. Maybe the guy with the better map score gets the easier opponent. I don't know. And I don't think we're going to get the answers to that today. We are going to get our first map here, though, in a moment, so we can begin. The first Gamba already. Best of 5, like I said. And what's the map going to be? Northern Isles. Alright. We've been seeing lots of MK and Warden lately in this matchup. And I feel like Kaho has a very good Warden as well. Life, a little bit less so. He seems to be more still the Demon Hunter player.
B2W less than 3.
Langustin Gustel with the resub. Thank you very, very much. I wanted to do something, and I forgot. Oh, right. I want to look at the stats. The stats, folks. The stats. We don't want to forget about the stats. Kaho and Forti, they have played quite a few times recently. We can see here they had, in fact, 4 encounters last month. And those all went to Fortitude. Before that, Kaho was doing quite a bit better. But yeah, most recently it's Fortitude really cranking it up. For a long time, I think this was considered Forti's weak matchup against Night Elf, but it seems like he has become a lot better, also with MK first. MK could be followed up with a tier 2 rifle caster push, or also with tier 3 mass air. We've seen both styles. What we haven't seen much lately is mass tanks. Yo, A9 in the chat. What's up, legend? Yeah, Aurora Land would be nice. I agree with you, but it's been kind of hard to organize. Hopefully, there's going to be developments happening soon. Very soon is our map start. We're a little bit behind schedule, but nothing too bad. I hope you guys aren't through your lunch break yet and have a bit more time to watch this game still. Or maybe you can have it at your work on the side screen. Just put the headphones on so nobody else listens in. It's just you and me, baby. So here we go. Is it going to be MK Warden once again, or are we going to be seeing something else? Return to the old norm. Of course, Demon Hunter is still very playable, AM still playable, but it really seems to be mostly about MK these days, and also a lot about the Warden. And this creep camp positioning here at the Toskar seems to point to a Warden right away. Thank you, Exact85, with the resub. Oh, it is Archmage. No, never mind. I cancelled. Oh, did you see? He had AM in the altar for just a moment. I was expecting Mountain King here. And it is MK in the end. Against, indeed, the Warden. How much later is this MK? 2-3 seconds. Hardly anything. With scouting here, you're gonna see early on what's going on. Normally we see level 2 Warden harass to slow down the human expansion as much as you can, while getting up the tech, while trying to get out a decent number of archers. A good item here can go a long way. Everything except for the Scroll of the Beast, I think, is good for the Warden, even in the early game. Scroll of the Beast is the one that is really poopy, that you don't want to get. Oh, and here we have a big mana potion. This could be a lot of fan of knives. MK gets the Talisman of Evasion, that's okay. But we can see, Peasant's pretty hurt already. Is there an opening into the main base? I feel like yesterday we saw a bunch of games where the opening into the main base was punished on a number of occasions. And the creep camp isn't even fully dead yet. Warden would love to steal this last hit. Or at least try to force a Stormbolt. And she stole it. Surround. But the blink is going to be ready again in a moment. Blink fan, maybe. No peasants have died, though. But yeah, MK stuck on level 1 for a while. I think there's an entrance here again. Maybe so that the MK can get in as well, not just the Warden with Blink. Wouldn't it be cool here to just build a farm to like 50%? And then just have it ready to be cancelled if MK needs to get in? Good save so far on these peasants. Warden looking willing to use this big mana, I think. If she gets these peasants, I think that's a yes, sir. Yes, sir. So 3 peasant kills. Not bad, not bad. MK across the map, but he's not really finding anything to kill. He himself cannot take out these archers. Oh, Warden. Playing it pretty close. That peasant. Oh, she wants it. She wants it. Fight back, peasant. Oh, 15 HP. That is 4 peasant kills, man. That's a lot. Staff home now. Oh, MK! No way! Staffs right into the MK. Why don't you staff on a Moonwell and then insta heal? Oh, Kaho, this early game was so good. No way, bro. Oh. Oh, well, that early game just became a lot worse. Archer's now in trouble. B2W rip indeed. Instant hammer to the head. Of course, if you're fast, you can heal quicker than the hammer arrives. Where did he staff? He staffed like here, right? Should have been in range of Moonwells. I think he started panicking a bit. If he just staffed like onto this Moonwell, it would have been super safe. Oh well. So with that, I guess the game does seem evened out. Yesterday we had a game, by the way, where Colorful had a bad early game with the Warden. Ran her into a level 1 Stormbolt Surround and just got killed right away. Didn't even get many peasant kills. But he came back. The Warden can be a strong comeback hero. If ever you get level 5, the Warden is capable of a whole lot. Forti Scout sees the archer. MK doesn't have the staff ready though. He staffed home with it. But he's running pretty fast with those boots. With his playstyle, as we can see, MK is playing kind of sacrificially, you could argue. Not much creeping at the start of the game, but very aggressive. Always in the Night Elf's face. And that turns out to be very hard to handle. Oh, wait, Shredder. Wait, the Shredder! MK gets the last hit, Warden gets the item, and the Zeppelin to the human. That might mean the Shredder goes down. Oh, bashes. Do we see the bashes? 1 to bash, 2 bash, and a block? That Shredder is gonzo. Ooh, that's almost 400 gold down the drain. Warden low HP, low mana. This ain't looking great. Warden can fully heal up one more time, but now there is 0 moon juice. Tier 3 not yet coming for the human, but I imagine it's not gonna take much longer. Oh, shop cancelled as well. Look at Forti, he knows exactly how much damage he needs to cancel the shop. 1 MK, 2 footies, that's enough. Other footies were pressuring the wisps. Zeppelin over the trees, always ready for the evac. It's a bit scary with the reveal. Ooh, okay. You gotta keep that in mind. Alchemist second, as we've seen many times before, the heal spray seems to be tailor-made to counter the AoE damage with AoE healing. Little Penguin. Hello. Just barely tall enough to not be below the water. But then again, penguins do well in the water. Shout out to Neo. Because penguins are Neo's favorite animal. In case you guys are curious, my favorite animal is the snow leopard. So beautiful. So majestic. Oh boy, Kaho has a long way to climb back into this game. And it all comes down to this lady here. The warden needs to get stronger. She needs level 5. What's your favorite Pokemon? Ooh, also a good question. Arcanine. That's the fire dog. Rima would like Qian Pao. What? That's a Pokemon? Qian Pao? That must be one of the new versions, I guess. I've never seen that before. I stopped playing Pokemon with Pokemon Diamond, I think it was called. We have an expansion, by the way. That's going to be relevant. I think that was Nintendo DS. Yeah. At that point, it felt like Pokemon just kept making the same game again and again and again every couple of years. You're a little boy. You start out with your starter Pokemon. There's one fire, one nature, one water. And then there's 8 badges you have to get from the gym leaders. And then you face the final 4. It was honestly very lazy game design, right? They kept recycling the same game for not years, but decades. Just kind of a skin change on the units. Okay, the warden is finally level 5. Took her 12 minutes. That is not amazing pace, but she's got it now. And time to harass these peasants. We have a Zeppelin at the expansion, but not in the main base. I think it's worth considering getting another Zeppelin here to also protect the main base peasants. Warden considering if she wants to jump in or not. The Book of the Dead here is actually pretty useful. Might be able to take out the towers. It's a lot of mana drain on this Warden. Just get one more Phantom Knives. Good play with the Book of the Dead here. And with Shadow Meld. And that is a lot of damage to the main base economy. Dude, this Book of the Dead has been sick. The Warden. She is the comeback hero. All of a sudden, there's an opening. Griffin, by the way. What? 50 HP Griffin just suiciding. Okay. Nice. Recognized by the fire. Big damage. Oh, look at that Final Knives. Heal scrolls are going to be necessary. There's one. Stonebolt Siphon, but also against it we see the staff. Human staff as well. Blink Fan again. Another kill. Gonna be more Night Elf units falling as well. Main base is being resaturated. Shouldn't Forti go for Zeppelin like right now? 2 Zeppelins means both bases safe. Forti's army not looking that big right now. If the Expo stays up, Kaho should be looking in a decent position. If the Expo falls, that equates to lots of gold lost. Siphon giving mana to the Alchemist. He's almost level 3. Very, very, very close. Everything's so hurt though. Not sure if Forti can keep fighting here. Maybe he's gonna have to TP out. Blood Mage very low as well. Heal Potion might not be enough to save him. Using the heal scroll as well. Low HP Dragonhawks staying behind. Warden now out of mana. Stormbolt finds her. Blink though is again ready. If not for the bash. Jesus. Was hoping to get a kill here to get level 3 Alch. Needs just one more. Second Zeppelin, please. If you give the Warden any time, he's going to keep on doing this base harass. Heal scrolls here, of course, of utmost importance. Now we're mining. Now we are mining on Kaho. The Warden thinking about another little visit to the peasants. MK solo harassing. That looks quite bold. Like, isn't a Zeppelin so worth it? Like, Zeppelin right now, and you save all these peasants, and the Warden is just wasting her time. Isn't that pretty straightforward, you know? Panda. Oh, what about the Panda though? Oh, he doesn't have a TP. Panda, can he get away? No, he cannot. Panda goes down. That's a big kill. Painful creepjack. Maybe here. Kaho a bit careless. This MK was hunting after him for a long time. Is the Warden now level 6? Not yet, but very, very close. Quick reactions here. Might save some peasants. The Warden is looking for the next targets. And that is gonna be level 6. One more. Oh, that was just enough. The Zeppelin, not quite in time. And the expansion does go down, though. Money
Hope
to
the
black with the
B2W
resale.
team had a great summer.
Thank you very much. Look how much gold is lost here, dude. Why not just double Zeppelin, bro? Just buy double Zeppelin. It doesn't even have a long cooldown. It's 30 seconds. Forti right now trying to win with this army, with what he has. If the Avatar Vengeance comes home, though, I think this should be a pretty easy fight for the Night Elf. What are the upgrades saying? 3-0 on the Dragonhawks. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Warden preventing the Siphon mana here pretty well. Avatar in the main base still has a lot of runtime. Staff away again from the Warden. Human army is still fairly healthy. As the Panda finally comes out again. Is there a Siphon? Yes, there is. Panda losing more mana. Got a mana pot though still available. Economy is not looking great for Forti, not by any means. But this attack is looking strong. Without mana, the Warden can't do it all by herself, it turns out. Oh, Stormbolt, Bash, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Lots of spells being used here, but the Alchemist Heal Spray is again enough. And Fortitude does close this game out. It seemed like we were getting close to a comeback here for Kaho. The base harass was working out very well. But it seemed like it came a bit too late. That level 5 Warden was a bit too late, maybe. So Forti takes the lead. Alright, next game is not coming up yet. Okay. What's going on there? Seems like one of the players asked for a little break right here. And as often, it's Fortitude. I guess this gives me a little bit of time to remind you guys that we have a returning sponsor. operagx, once again, is with us this month and is here to inform you that if you're looking for a new browser, operagx is the best thing you can get. The browser for gamers with performance in mind. It's not going to clog your hardware. It knows that the games are of prime importance. Check them out here. All these epic gamers have nothing but good things to say. operagx. Download it now with our referral link. That's going to give us some good support from operagx. The link is in the description right now. Dude, every day I start casting and I feel like, man, it's getting cold. Fall is here. It's feeling chilly. I gotta put a sweater on. And then I cast for 1 or 2 maps and I'm like, whew, it's getting warm. That must be because you guys all excite me so much. Alright. That's a bit better. Hopefully today we can follow in the footsteps of the close games from yesterday. If you guys look at the bracket, you saw that yesterday's games kept going back and forth, back and forth. Colorful versus Labby was a very weird series. Map 1, Labby made big mistakes and lost. Map 2, he made big mistakes again, but won. And Lab 3, he made a hilariously big mistake again and lost. So this was a very deserving loss for Labby. Forti started off with losses again and again, right? Lost the first map to 1-0. I guess he won the first map. No, wait. Oh, no. Yeah, I did lose the series, of course, and then also lost the first map here. But Forti still made it through. It was 1-0, eliminated yesterday against a very well-playing Labby. Labby in this Undead Mirror played very, very strong. I think especially on Hammerfall, he played his tempo lead very well from pretty much beginning to finish. Did end up losing to Forti in the end, but Labby, of course, is going to have another chance later on. He's going to face Life in the lower bracket. Hey, Remo, is there any chance that you guys prepare a modern version of your top 100 list, or maybe a top 20 or top 50 of the last 10 years? Huh. We haven't really talked about it or thought about it. The thing is, back then, watching replays was kind of a big deal. Nowadays, nobody really watches replays. Nobody seems to be interested in replays anymore. Nowadays, it seems to be all about live tournaments. And when we did the 100 best replays, we didn't really have many live tournaments at all. So there was a lot of appeal to going through these big games from the past. But nowadays, we have the best players of the world competing all the time. So I feel like replay casts aren't going to be experiencing as much interest. Certainly not from me. I feel like replay casts are a lot less interesting than live games. I don't like the mass air meta. I want my rifle caster in a fire army's back. The great thing about the mass air army is it's very mobile. And you can also heal it very well with a heal spray. I think there might be a possibility to play tier 3 rifle caster against Warden. It's dangerous though. If the Warden plus Breath of Fire combo hits well once, possibly all your priests are dead. Those air units just naturally have a lot more HP. And I think mobility is a big deal as well. Also, of course, Archmage. You need Archmage to play casters in a strong manner. And right now with MK and Alchemist and Blood Mage, there's no room for the Archmage. However, If we should see a different Night Elf hero, then there is a much higher possibility for an AM again. Talking about the Demon Hunter, of course. Normally when we see Demon Hunter, it is AM second, Rifle Caster, push. It is going to be a Demon Hunter this time, followed up by MK on Forti. I imagine Soccer's going to be watching these games very closely, especially with MK versus Demon. Sock did well in his games in the group when he played MK versus Warden, but MK against Demon he did very poorly. I feel like he never had the footies and militia in the right position. He exposed himself to mana burn in the early game way too easily without getting return value out of Stormbolt's surrounds and such. For many years, we thought that Demon Hunter was the super heavy counter to Mountain King at all times. But it turns out that if you play the MK very well in the early game, importantly with footman positioning, you can always punish the demon if he's coming in. Mana burn range is short. If he's coming in that close, it's very easy to look for that Stormbolt surround, force him low HP, force him to retreat. This is the reason why we're seeing so much MK, I think, these days. If you just have AM Water Elementals, the demon can always run around with immolation, hurt your peasants and footies, make your life difficult. But the MK has a big shotgun locked and loaded that must be respected. Why is the Panda AoE often preferred to Tinker AoE? Well, it's just a lot more damage. Cluster Rockets is not much damage at all, but it's an AoE stun, which can be good, but it's a very short duration stun, but it's really not much damage. Also, Panda's AoE used to be a lot bigger. Nowadays, of course, the Panda AoE is very small. Man, starting off with some fantastic items here. He's got 3 good items right out the gate, past level 2. MK getting close here to level 3, but not quite yet. Demon Hunter a little bit behind the opponent. But he's got sensational items. Love to see this. Lots of bonus stats. A little bit of attack speed. But again, it's very dangerous for the demon to get in too close. There is an opening in the main base, by the way. Demon could just waltz in here. Oh, is he gonna creep this cap? Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Immolation. Damages multiple of the units here. Shadow Priest isn't healing himself. And the Priest goes down fast with the Merc higher. Oh, I haven't seen this exact creep before. Really cool. Does Fortitude maybe have an idea? Another circlet. Look at this demon! 585 bonus stats. So nice. And a fast level 3. Didn't even expose the archers. This is a really good early game for Kaho. Could still attack into the main base. And the base is wide open. Is it really better not to wall off the base? I gotta say, it's not looking better. Forti keeps having an open base without a wall off. Ooh, that's so much damage. That's so much damage. That is so much gold and lumber lost. That's such a huge delay on the tech. MK counterattack isn't even level 3. Good heals here on the archers. Oh, this is looking very good now for Kaho. Bad early game for the human player. Really good saves on these archers. Maybe now, with this kill, that would be level 3. Deny! Oh, damn, Kaho with a deny. Okay, here we go. Kaho showing up very strong here on map number 2. And look at Forti, he's still not teching. And now he's gonna wall off. Why don't you do this at the start, bro? Like, seriously, if you want to have a possible entrance for the MK, then just don't finish the farm, but at least build it to like 90%. Oh, staff. Oh, into the main base. Oh, this farm block does nothing for you. MK is here. Still no level 3. Panda, ready to pick up the pieces. Stormbolt preventing this breath of fire, but not for long. I think this game is just over, to be honest. MK is still level 2. Damn, masterclass game here by Kaho. Very, very good. He's even building an AP over here. Look how hurt everything is. Holy hell. Mana items, of course, also amazing this game. He might be dead, though. I think he's dead, actually. But I would say that is well worth it. Breath of fire. Bonk. Oi, 2 more kills. Demon goes down. MK finally 3. And I guess the AP is cancelled. Oh. I gotta get to the door real quick, guys. Be right back. Oh, demon! Oh, he's getting caught again, though? Oh, okay. Wait, what about the panda? Oh! Uh-oh! Kaho, maybe you are being a bit too generous with these gifts. Okay, another hero res. Okay, that was 3 hero kills in very short time. The tech has started at the expansion. Okay, where's this game at right now? There's still an entrance. MK though, not much mana. Mana burn here would be very timely. Oh, MK positioning there, not great. Damn, this demon is strong. He's about to get level 4. Boom! There we go. Oh, surround! Dude, this spot in the map is a death trap. MK gonna go down. What a weird game this is. Alright, we go back into the human main base. This is where all the parties are happening. This is where all the cool kids are. It's gonna be a lot of peasant kills again. MK is back. I guess no money for a second hero. No, there is money for a second hero. MK staffs in. Kind of low HP. Shouldn't be dying again. Surely. That hit score is going to be required in a moment. Damn, this demon is so strong. Okay, I think Kaho again firmly back in the lead. Very funny game. Not exactly a flawless game. He wants to get this MK kill. Kaho looking very aggro. Oh! He's almost getting surrounded again! Almost got surrounded again. That's MK level 4. So much lost mining time, by the way. Check out the gold mines. 2,000 gold lost in the main base. XDD. Archmage can't go for water elementals. Those are just gonna get dispelled.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, staff back in. Here we go. Next round. We go back into the human main base. Again and again. AM is here. He might be instantly dead. Going for aura first here. There is a heal scroll. No, 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 no. Don't die again. Don't die again. Still holding on to the heal scroll. Oh, what a game, dude. This is hilarious. We're finally seeing a Sanctum, but looks like it might be cancelled. Oh, these rejuves are gonna be so good now. MK also finally getting to the shop. Double rejuve! Oh, hallelujah, how good that is. Oh, let me in! Let me in, he says. And now he's in. Now we got the bears. Panda close to 3. Demon not even that far away from 5. Now we have a counter expansion at long, long last. 12 minutes into this game. So many losses for Forti. He has not at all built a bank yet.
Forces are under attack.
And I think Kaho's gonna get these level ups. He's gonna get 5-3. He should have the time. And another cheeky mana burn right here, maybe? Wait, he didn't steal the dust. MK went invis, but didn't steal the dust. Whoops. You can dispel the invis, right? Does he have abolish? No, not yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, back to invis now is the Mountain King. He's scouting around. AM is looking mighty afraid. And this panda is creeping up a storm. He's gonna get level 4 right here. Demon now also with the Orb of Venom. God damn, this has been a good Demon Hunter game. 11,000 damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Forti trying to slowly climb up in supply. Maybe try to get some levels, but he hasn't been able to, really. This army is still looking laughable. Panda also very tanky with these items. You love to see it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dude, he's still level 1. He needs level 2 at least to get some Blizzard going. It would be a miracle if Forti wins this game.
A player's
Night Elf economy now going to be booming soon. And these heroes are just crazy. Even back into the main base. The peasants now have PTSD from earlier misadventures. TP here? No, here. Kaho is gonna walk away. Taking it chill. Archmage, did you get level 2 at least finally?
a town is under siege.
No armor upgrades on these breakers though. This front line might not be so convincing. Rejuve stolen. But he doesn't have much mana on these breakers. Militia, oh, maybe taking the wrong turn here. A lot of damage on the demon, but there's another rejuve, and this time there's no steal. Good mana burn. And now MK is dry. He's a good frontliner at least. This is a good fight setup for the human. Lots of units involved. Heal scroll here could be huge. And there's the first heal scroll. We got a second one still. Surely there's something to save the demon! Couldn't save him! Demon dies for the 3rd time. Oh no. No, 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 no! Kaho! MK getting more and more kills. Mountain King is very hurt. Oh my god, that's so many kills. Double level up. Oh no, Kaho, bro. Oh my god. Throw after throw, dude. What is going on? It's an easy human win. Dude, give me a break. This was never gonna be an easy human win if Kaho doesn't just throw away his army. Also, fighting here in the first place is a bad idea. This is one of the best fighting positions for the human. Oh, Kaho, that was gigantic mistake. Jesus. He tried to pass the TP. Like, if you go for that play, at least have a staff, you know? Maybe there's still a chance. We have level 5 Panda now. Very good items as well. However, 3 heal scrolls on the human. Can Kaho delay long enough until the demon is back? MK right now loves engaging into these fights. Panda, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Oh, 6 split by Forti. Barely even hit with this Breath of Fire. He doesn't have adept training to dispel the anti-magic, so he just out-micros it. And the Blizzard now is doing big damage. Archmage had a slow start into the game, but now he's delivering. A slow and a late start into the game. But now he's almost level 4. Still got 3 heal scrolls here. And you can't repair against Blizzard. Not really. Not really, I say. Not really. Okay, there's the Blizzard. That is the Expo gone. That's level 4. No TP to get away. Can the Demon Hunter save the day? Wait, I thought he was level 5, but he's not. He's level 4. Mana Potion. Panda has to do it. Oh, the Dispel! Oh shit, the Dispel just finished! He dispelled the Drunken Haze before the Breath of Fire. Yo. 40! With the heart of a lion, never giving up this game. That seemed so over already. It was supposed to be over already. 40 though, too tenacious. And also Kaho. One hell of a throw. Buddy, you had everything you needed. You had everything you needed. You just needed to make sure not to throw away your hero and all those bears for no reason. Oh. That was supposed to be his map. Now down 0-2. This series here looking very bad for Kaho all of a sudden, and honestly only has himself to blame. Forti made big mistakes again. I think he only made one big mistake, and that is having the main base open. I would say Kaho made a lot more big mistakes. Especially with losing those heroes. And after a game like that, it is very easy to get tilted as a player. And now be ineffective for the rest of the series. I wonder if Kaho is going to have some difficulty here to continue showing his best. We're going to go to Twisted Meadows next, which is known to be a fantastic map for Warden play. But we've also seen some Demon Hunter here lately. One of my favorites, Twisted Meadows, for sure. As far as the old maps go, my #1 favorite. And I think we have to play another ad break. Yes, we do. All right, quick ad break. And then we're back in 2 minutes. That's going to be just in time for our next game to start. And also I need some water. Be right back, boys.
My only real-life
Dude, it
Warcraft
is- oh, wait.
superpower is Drunken
Information.
Haze.
Thank you very much, Rabatska, with the resub. Dude, it's so dark outside today. Everything's green. Everything's gray. I mean, everything's gray. Everything's gloomy. It does seem like summer is over. I'm going to be going on summer vacation with a girlfriend starting next week on Saturday. I hope it's not just going to be windy and rainy all the time. We rented an RV, a recreational vehicle, so like a camper, and we're going to be driving around to the Alps and to Italy and stuff. I've never done that before. I hope it's going to be cool. We'll see. I think it's going to be nice. I am an optimist after all. Can Kaho stay optimistic as well? After those 2 losses, it is looking rough now for him to win the series. Fortitude definitely was challenged yesterday. He had to go 3 maps every game yesterday, but today he is showing up with fuego. Remo's meat wagon. The meat wagon. I'm gonna pack some meat into that wagon. That was not supposed to sound sexual now that I said it. Meaning just, you know, food. Alright, let's move on from that. We are looking at the early game here. Good spawn for the Night Elf. You always want to be close to the Merc camp. Is this gonna lead to a Warden? Kaho, it seems like there's no easy answer for him. The Warden didn't work, the Demon didn't work, but the Demon was closer to winning than the Warden was. The Warden wasn't far away either, to be honest. And it is the Warden returning. Here in Greece, summer's definitely not over yet. It's 36 degrees right now. Yeah, I was in Greece for summer vacation 2 years ago. A Warcraft player named Vancor, Greek player, had his wedding there, and he invited me, and so we went together. It was beginning of September. It wasn't that warm. It was like 28 degrees, but it was still super nice. We were close to Thessaloniki. Not, you know, south of Thessaloniki, in Halkidiki. There also the wedding took place, and we went hiking at Mount Olympus. It was cool. It was very fun. "28 degrees is super hot." Where do you live, bro? Do you live in like Finland or something? Like, I'm very sensitive when it comes to heat. I don't handle it well. But I wouldn't say 28 is super hot. Big Invo Potion for the Warden. This can be very good for early game harass, by the way. If you dodge a Stormbolt, you keep hunting these peasants. Can be quite good. Do we have a wall off this time? That's my big question. Fortitude, these last couple of games, had an open base many times, and he got punished many times. I think this time it's wall off, by the way. Unless there's an opening here, but I don't think so. I don't think 28 degrees is comfortable for anybody. Oh, I know many people, especially Southern Europeans, who love the heat. But yeah, when you're from Russia, that makes sense. Wait, is MK not expanding? What is going on here? You got the Shadow Priest. What, he's taking his sweet time. Shadow Strike on the Warden. Berserker for 40. Oh my god, he's playing Tower Push. What? Since when does he do that? What? Level 2 Tower Push. Tier 1. Aussie here. 28 degrees is a banger of a day. I would love to go to Australia one day. But dude, the travel time, the flight is such a pain in the ass. It's like 22 hours flight or something. And a lot of money, of course. Since when does Forti Tower Push, though? What is this? Maybe he feels like Warden late game is just too strong on Twisted. Oh, if he gets this kill, this will be big. There should be one footy here and block in front, I mean, to block. Oh, would be an important save. This Burzy. Not gonna survive, though. Tower is still not finished. 20 seconds on this one, but there's not too much piercing damage for Kaho right now. So this Arcane is finishing. What about the guard tower? Killing the Burzy was very important here. Ooh, another mana burn against the Warden. That doesn't feel good. Trying to get out one Fatal Knives. That didn't seem like very meaningful damage. Okay, here we go. Mass Repair is good enough. Guard tower's up. AP cancelled. We need a second hero for Kaho. Who's the best second hero here? Maybe a Pit Lord? Rain of Fire? Not that many towers for 40 so far, by the way. He researched, defend. Now it's up. Seems to be finishing at the perfect time. to fight against this Ancient of War and archers. Warden might never have mana again. Is this series just over, I wonder? Maybe it is. Okay, we got some more mercs. Oh wait, that's Forti's mercs. Never mind. Oh, and that region scroll now is going to be so juicy. Things are only going to get worse at daytime. Peasant repair, late, late. Peasant repair, very late. That was a slow reaction. That was a big mistake by Forti. That tower should never have gone down. Very slow reaction. Might that cost him the game? We'll see. MK's a little hurt here. But he's got the Shadow Priest for healing. And now he's got the level 3. The Warden, though. Saves himself barely with the TP. MK now super hurt also. Thinking about using this invul potion.
The player's forces are under attack.
But the cloak plus priest heal is really nice. So Forti is not attacking, he's just tier 1. Got lots of gold, by the way. Warden getting close to 3. There's absolutely no production buildings. More mercs for Forti. This might be a quick 3-0 here to start off the day. Kaho did a good job keeping these archers alive for a long time. Oh wait, he does have Ancient of War production. For some reason I thought he didn't. It is a rare specialty, rare delicacy if you're a human to see a tower push. But the Warden is dead and this game's over. GG, Fortitude. Showing that it can play all styles. Winning with mass air, winning with tier 2 push riflecaster after heavy pressure, and then map 3 winning with a tower push, and all with MK first. MK first, all of a sudden looking so versatile again. For years, it seemed like only Archmage was the first hero human could play anywhere, with a little bit of an intermission with the Pally rifles, of course. And that's a 3-0. 40, 40, 40. Looking very good here. We are going to see him tomorrow in the top 4. He's going to join Happy and Colorful for the big prize money tomorrow. Prize money for this tournament, by the way. Not bad, not bad. $3,500, is it? Yeah, $3,500 total. $1,400 for first place. And I wonder who he's going to play against now. Again, I assume it's going to be randomized, whether Forti plays against Happy or Colorful. I think we're all hoping that he's going to face Colorful first, and then Happy wins, Forti wins, and then another Happy Forti grand final. I'm not trying to tell you what to think, chat, but that is what I'm thinking. And so our next game is going to be coming up in a little bit. I think the players are going to have to do the vetoes and stuff first. So we're going to go for an ad break here. And then we're going to be returning right after. Seems like actually they already did the vetoes pretty much. So only like 2 minutes. And then we can keep on rolling. Labby and also 1-0 have both been doing very well with fast expos against Night Elf lately. A little too well, some would say. What do the recent encounters tell us? Let's take a look at the stats, shall we? It's been pretty even, actually. Roughly a 50-50. Going back and forth. If we exclude the games from last year, 2024, it's been exactly 50-50 between Life and Labby. That's perhaps promising for Life here. As we remember, every Night Elf lost to Labyrinth in the Super League. The expansion play there worked out so well for him. Life is going to try to change that today. Oh, and also that means that Kaho isn't out yet. Kaho is going to play again later in the third match of the day for the last spot into the top 4. And of course, Forti is already through. Alright, last refuge for first map. This is a bit of a specialty map oftentimes for Labyrinth. This is where he has shown the Lich first fast expo many times in the past. Last couple of times though he tried the Lich fast expo. It backfired horribly. In fact, that was just yesterday. Attempting it against Colorful and getting absolutely bodied. Maybe that is a little less enticing at the moment. Of course, if you want to play Fast Expo, it doesn't have to be a Lich first. It can also be a DK first. But that's it. You can't play Dreadlord, you can't play Cryptlord, because the Demon Hunter is too powerful, too dominating against the other heroes. And Demon Hunter it is, no surprise. And Death Knight. Okay. Looks like the Lich is benched for the time being. Gonna have to get some new pointers from the coach to get back to his good shape. Cheeky Acolyte pull. Yesterday, by the way, very funnily. Oh, wait. Murlocs are also getting involved. Jesus. Yesterday, Nabby forgot to stop unsummoning his Necropolis. So he lost one of the games because he unsummoned the Necro. That is indeed something you don't want to do. Dude, if he does it again, that would be so hilarious. There's no way, though. Dude, the Murlocs. The Murlocs are still here. Demon Hunter coming over. Okay, didn't unsummon the Necro this time, so that's good. Detonate against the expansion. Archer. Finally finishing the camp in peace. It's gonna take a little while to creep this camp here for Labby. Has to bring a lot of ghouls. Ooh. Detonate is money! Oh, that was so good. Almost down level 2. Oh, 1 kill. He's getting greedy to try to get this kill. Bro! Are you kidding me? How does this keep happening? What? This side would have been so good. Look at the lumber for Labby. He had to bring so many ghouls. He saved them all nicely, by the way. But this cost him so much lumber. The Haunted still hasn't started. This would have been so good if only the demon survived. At least he was rezzed quickly. He was only level 1. Now he's gonna get level 2 right here. Shield of Life in a very predictable position. Can he save it? Felt good item for the Demon Hunter. Not fantastic though. Oh, detonate. Oh, money again. And it's a good defense for life, actually. Forces back these ghouls easy. No danger on the tree. And the Haunted is late. But life has no way of knowing how late it is. This might still be a good position for life. Ritual Dagger is much needed right here. Oh, he can cancel the healing on the Death Knight, maybe? Not quite. Oh, archers. Oh, he's looking for the cancel. Oh, and he's got the right read. Damn. Life's position here is going to be perfect. He's going to get the cancel for sure. Might cost him the TP. And the tree's just chilling here. Turning around this game real quick. And now Life has the tech lead. And the expo lead. Aggroing the creeps here to be a bit annoying. The detonates have been just phenomenal in the early game. Now it's time to TP though. Life wants to hold on to his expansion. He is so far ahead now. All of a sudden. Labby making a couple of crucial mistakes this game. First of all, he got detonated way too heavy on the skellies at the expo. And secondly, he didn't properly scout for an attack heading towards his expo. It's normally pretty easy to scout. You just have to have like one skelly here. And then you always know when an attack is coming. One big mistake by Life, of course, losing the hero at the start. But other than that, very, very good game. We already have a Naga out. This is now going to be very helpful in stabilizing against these ghouls. Might get the Berserker, but it's going to cost some ghouls. No Wisps here this time for the detonates. Would again be helpful. Labby is delaying the setting up of the expansion, but not by that much. And the expo is going to be running a little bit earlier by 20 seconds or so. But of course the tech lead clearly on the Night Elf. And perhaps most importantly, the experience lead might be heavily on the Night Elf. No, we got a Mud Golem over here.
Players' forces are under attack.
Cheeky fella. Will attack towards the Entangled. Doesn't seem like that's going to be working. Mud Golem. Actually going to survive. Look at Life. Perfectly microing that Mud Golem. appreciating money, just like us.
A player's forces are under attack.
Death Knight. Oh, Archer block. DK might be dead here. One slow from the Mud Golem. Great block by life. This DK is cornered. There's no way he's getting out. Best he can hope for is a creep deny. Really good play here by life.
Player's forces are under attack.
DK trying to buy time. Fog Lightning though secures the kill. More experience to the Night Elf heroes. And an expensive Tavern Res. Life fully mining. Same for the Undead, of course. Demon now also with the ring. You want to have at least one ring on the Demon. Ideally 2. And yeah, this Demon inventory is looking phenomenal. Taking away the second consumable camp as well. Don't think there's anything Labby can do about this.
Player's forces
Lich
are
is out, but no orb yet. Army size for the Undead is laughable right now. Using the big mana potion. That might have been a little bit of a waste. And able to kill the Fiend as well. Good deny at least, but Fiend still dead. Undead heroes out of mana, low level. Naga about to lock in level 3. This position could not be better for life.
Player's forces are under attack.
He's even ahead on tech. He's ahead on pretty much every metric. Dome of retraining. Wants to have some evasion here. Time for immolation is over. Not forgetting about the dust. You love to see it. Reveal very important against these undead pushes with fiends and burrow.
Player's forces are under attack.
And Labby's push is looking weak. Weak as hell. At this point, you're supposed to be at 80 supply. Labby has 45. Legion Doomhorn, not a good item either. And it's going to be life attacking first. And why not? Counterattack against the Night Elf expansion, but this army looks looking terrible. 2 fiends, 2 ghouls, and 2 statues. That's it, along with 1 destroyer. Shop goes down. That's a bit annoying for life. That means no orb for quite some time. We might just be trading bases 1 for 1. But it looks like it's taking Labby a lot longer to fully deal with this expansion. Oh, TP home too early. Haunted actually still standing. I don't think that was exactly intentional. Strong Demon Hunter here. But he doesn't have an orb. Damage against the bear as always is looking so low though. No staff, no invul. That's a bit dangerous for the Knight of Forces here. This skull for Blight was actually really good. It's a lot of regen, but not when you have to back away from it. quick mana burn. No mana left on the Death Knight. And the bear did finish off the gold mine. Okay, this was the play necessary here to ensure that the big lead is going to be with life. Clearly now it is.
A player's forces are under attack.
Did he notice that a fiend burrowed here? Apparently not. Labby's trying to go for the one last final push, I guess. He has saved a lot of gold, as it turns out. A little bit low on lumber, maybe.
A player's forces are under attack.
Working on his levels, finally. Labby might be able to get to 4-3-3. Then indeed he has strong heroes. But the Demon Hunter also is looking fierce. He's going to get level 5 right here. The Naga's 4 already. Level 2 Cold Arrow, really good. You don't want to underestimate it. Oh, and look at the Demon Hunter's items. He's so tanky. 1150 HP, 10 armor, and evasion. Giga tank.
A player's forces are under attack.
Telestaff as well. Can make use of the Moonwells, and he's got indeed lots of moon juice. Back at home. Upgrading the dried bears further. Gonna be on 1-2 upgrades here in a moment. Supply is even. Naga. Uh-oh. Naga not in the group. Whoops. Forgot about that for a moment. But look at those mana burns, dude. Those burns are so good. We do have dust now. The DK is very low. One Fork Lightning and the Death Knight is dead. Gotta be careful. DK positioning here, a little bit fumbly bumbly. Fork Lightning is on cooldown, I think. Oh, Death Knight barely survives it. Extremely hurt now. The bears are gone though, but the demon is still fighting. Now the Destroyer falls as well. No mana at all on the undead heroes right here. He's going for the Lich. There's an invuln to save him, but that is the last invuln for Labby. Demon Hunter without boots. Looking fearless. That's the hero kill on the Lich. Destroyer follows. That's the game. Happy with a very strong showing on this map. Just one big mistake at the very start. Did I say Labby? I meant life. Life, of course. Very strong showing with just one big mistake at the beginning. Other than that, though, very, very well done. And yesterday, Labby looked extremely shaky against Colorful. Is that going to continue today? Wait, I made the wrong Gamba. You know, you guys knew what I was talking about. I entered 1-0 by mistake, but it was live winning, so it was live winning. Let's correct it for the second map, though. Yeah, Labyrinth. In this tournament, he has had a tough time against these Night Elves. Very surprising, considering how amazing he was doing in the group stage of the Super League. Here it's looking a lot less consistent, a lot less impressive. We'll see if things are going to be looking better for Labby here on map 2 coming up. We got it ready. We're joining in. Life has become the hardest challenge for Happy to face. Happy, of course, plays a very different style in this matchup.
Hi Remo. Thanks for the content. Neo, Remo, Carson. Thanks for sharing this beautiful game with us. D.
Yo, Soyel Kella with the resub. Thank you very much. Labby needs to tie up the series now if he wants to have a realistic chance at winning. He's gonna have to take this map. And while Undead can fast expand on this map, I think Night Elf can also harass pretty well with Demon Hunter Immolation again. Indeed it is Demon against the Death Knight. Going for the cheeky Acolyte pull again. Oh, trying to block. Oh, Archer almost was in position. Not the greatest item for the Demon Hunter right here. Gloves of Haste.
Forces are under attack.
And gonna show up for the harass right away. Archer has to make sure to get all the last hits here. Ooh, that was almost a deny. Gotta be cautious. Wisp, detonate, boom! First skull, basically gone. And that should be an easy cancel. First Ziggurat gonna go down. Oh, next detonate. The Wisp has a lot of time. That one didn't land too well, I think. DK hurt already. Ghoul's trying to take out the creeps. And we do have a counter expansion coming up quite early. Demon Hunter trying to create space. And gets a ghoul kill. Not bad, not bad. Creeps still alive. Ice Troll slowly healing. Gotta be careful about that coil. This time dodges it. Gets another kill. That's level 2 for the demon. I would say that was a very good harass here by the Demon Hunter. But he didn't get any steals, so the Death Knight is going to get level 2 here in a moment. And the counterattack is still always scary, so we gotta keep that in mind. 10 minutes of energy. Absolutely useless right now. It's going to be sold most likely. TK now finally level 2. But the demon's looking for more. Gonna get another ghoul kill. And maybe another. Ooh, DK. Playing with fire here, quite literally. Life is doing this very well. Really good harass. Oh, almost killing off those ghouls. He doesn't get them. But time was bought. Tree of Life now is basically done. And the tech begins. It takes a lot of moon juice to get this demon back in fighting shape.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, replenish potion. Perfect moment for this item. Oh, look at the detonates again. Oh, 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 money! Nope, not going for it. If Labby goes south now, he's going to have a big creepjack opportunity
Forces are under attack.
against the gold mine. He's going into the main base though, maybe. Surprisingly easy expansion creep here for life. He's rooting far away. He's expecting the ghouls to show up. He's a bit worried right now. But Labby's over here, creeping the Tuskar. Which isn't even going to be level 3, I don't think. And look at the demon. Is he getting level 3 here? I guess he also needs a little bit more. Just one ghoul would be enough. Oh, maybe it is level 3. I guess I have to take that back. Level 3 is achieved. Alright. Good level up here for Labby. Big mana potion. Really good item. So far the Night Elf has suffered basically no losses. He wants to creep one more camp. Trouble now begins in the main base. Now level 3 on the Demon Hunter. Didn't select the skill point yet. Oil's already spent. Not much left to burn, so I guess it's immolation. I guess that is still more stuff to burn. Couple of wisps went down, but the archers are still all here. And the second hero should be joining in a moment. The Naga should help to stabilize against this pressure play. Oh, Mana Potion committed. Outside of a big fight. This might be a Mana Potion just to get one archer. 2 archers. But here's the Naga. So now life is going to be recovering. He lost quite a few units. He's going to need to get to dry ice pretty soon here. But the Expo is already mining. This is a great timing, dude. 7-minute Expo mining for the Night Elf. That is fantastic. And you shouldn't be too far behind in gold. Let's take a look. 9,800 here. 9,000 here. Alright. It's an 800 gold difference. It's not that bad.
Players' forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter looking very powerful here. He finds the big mana potion, not his favorite item. And got the staff to get back to healing quick once more.
Town is under siege.
And Labby seems a bit lost right now. He's just running around the center here, not really doing anything at the moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very good early game so far for life. But when the tier 3 timing hits with 70 supply, it is very easy to fall apart. Life has to get ready for that timing push, which is not that far away. 65 seconds on the tier 3 finishing. And then another minute for the destroyer. Wait, is destroyer form 60 seconds or 90 seconds? I actually forgot. Or is it 75 seconds? I guess it's definitely not 90 seconds. Master training, in most cases, is 75 seconds. There's a sentry ward here, by the way.
Players' forces are under
Demon would love to get level 4, though. Still only level 1 mana burn is certainly not ideal. Look at the confidence by life, though. He keeps chasing. He knows there's a bit of a pressure point right now that he can exploit. Macroing up in the meantime. Life has a lot of gold. So much gold.
forces are under attack.
I think you should go for a Potom here. Potom and a shop. Get that double orb, triple orb going. Oh, he has a destroyer form, by the way. Wait, is it 60 seconds? Yeah, right? Yeah, that looks like 60 seconds. Life's so eager to keep fighting, making use of rejuve all the time, while there's no destroyers. Trying to take out ghouls early. Frost Armor is really good right now, but changing targets quickly. Demon Hunter now, pretty low HP. There was a heal scroll, I think, committed. Staff out, Demon is safe, Fiends are hurt, one goes down. What about the Naga, though? Naga, she falls. Was that perhaps a bit too far? Supplies still very even. We got the first destroyer in the air. We have a lot of bears here, by the way. Demon is back, healing up. Item is Ankh. Not the best find. Frost Armor is so good here. And Life just leaves the game. He had 1,000 gold. What? What? The early game was pretty good, man. It was really good, actually. Was that a disconnect? Nope. It was not a disconnect. Maybe it felt like he had no anti-air. Indeed, he had basically no anti-air. He only had one Dryad in that center fight. Maybe a bit too heavy on bears. So much gold. Maybe he didn't realize how early his expansion was, and he didn't realize fast enough how much money he was going to have. But yeah, he had a lot of money. Well, alright then. I guess the series is tied up. It is tied up, right? I'm not having hallucinations? No, it is. That was a very weird end to the game. Well then. Okay, I guess. We're going to keep going with map 3. The score now 1-1. It was a very important map for Labby. A map he could have easily lost. And Life may be GGing out a bit prematurely. Also, if he pulls back the Naga faster, she could have probably survived. Naga stayed in a bit too long. The early game was really good here by Life, but it seemed like later on there was some bigger mistakes where he lost overview at times. Echo Isles for our third map. This is Life's map pick. And normally this is a great map for fast expansion. Most units here fast expand. Even Happy used to fast expand here all the time. Recently he's been playing a lot more one base again, even with a lot of ghoul pulls. Happy on the first playday played a ton of ghoul pull games. Demon Hunter first. No deviation, no warden. There used to be a time when we saw some warden play on this map, but seems like not anymore. Acolyte could try to steal the Shadow Priest away here. That would be pretty annoying. Pulling in the green camp as well. Labby trying to make this camp more difficult. But Shadow Priest goes to Life. Shadow Priest was... Well, Life rather was keeping supply open. He stopped Wisp production here for a while. This is gonna cost Life a lot of lumber. Wisp repair, obviously, and also Wisp production was halted, so he's gonna be quite low lumber for a while. Claws +8 though for the demon is pretty good, and this creep, despite the green camp getting involved, seems pretty easy. Very easy camp for the undead to creep, of course. 2 ghouls are enough to go for the fast expansion here. Very low HP on these ghouls. Should not be losing them.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now the ghoul gang marching across the map. The counter expansion is already coming up. Importantly, you don't want to lose a wisp. If you give experience away from a wisp, the DK gets level 2. That would be bad news for the Night Elf. Oh, good detonate. Again. Again and again we see these good detonates. Ghouls, don't see the tree. Is he going to check around the corner? And what about the Berserker?
A town is under
Sees the Tree of Life. Should be an easy cancel. But how much is it going to cost? Burzy goes to life. Look at the Death Knight. He's only level 1. Tree of Life is cancelled. But now the ghouls are kind of bruised. Has to back away. And now re-expanding on the spot. Life's counter expo play here is looking very, very good. All ghouls might be surviving, but the Death Knight is looking very underleveled. Look at the demon in comparison. He's very close to 3 already. And now we got the boots.
a player's forces are under attack.
Undead expansion. Almost done already. Next up should be the Night Elf Tech. Can he get a cancel here, maybe? 15 seconds. No. That ain't gonna happen. Surround the demon, but who's stuck with whom is the question. Demon Hunter's gonna have to TP out here. Getting 1 Acolyte kill, and that's level 3. And still no level 2 for the Death Knight. Really good early game here for Life again. Keeps doing this very well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tech slightly ahead for Life. Expo, of course, ahead for the undead player. By a decent amount. This is going to be almost 1,000 gold ahead or so. Some serious right click on this Demon Hunter, plus 20.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, walked into a surround. Staff should be ready though. Indeed it is. He's just gonna fight out. Look at all that damage. Oh, mano y mano. The Death Knight. Ah, goes down. Who died first? It must have been the Death Knight going down first, I guess. Very close call. And that goes in favor of Life again. He got the experience. Very strong Demon Hunter. Another ghoul kill. Demon 3.5. Also, inventory. The DK has no claws of attack for the following Lich. Life is looking very dominant here. Engaging into the fight again. It's going to be 2 ghouls going down right away. Possibly more. Item on the ground. Some archers might be falling, but archers now... Oh, even a deny! God damn! God damn, life is looking good. Level 4 against level 2. That is wild. Sensational early game by life right here.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Naga's already here. Already in position for the backstab. Yo, are you guys impressed? I am hella impressed with life right now. This is immaculate play. Berserker went down here. I guess it's a painful loss for life. A loss of life, you might say.
A player's forces are under attack.
But life got the item already. One of mana steel. He can sell. And get ready to macro up. Double lures. Hopefully this time he's not gonna GG out with 1000 gold. We're seeing low lumber on life. Maybe you should be making some more wisps here at the expo. Demoner getting Kolnovad. They get Ring of Protection finally. And there's not much moon juice left at all. Oh, and Labby got the Invul Potion. That might be the first big concern for life this game. He's not gonna have an Invul. And the Demon Hunter isn't super tanky. Sure, he's got the ring and the circlet, but that is not tremendous survivability. A lot of gold again on life. Beginning with Dryads here. They're adept training. Under tier 3 is gonna hit soon. Frenzy Destroyer coming. Life trying to creep as much as he can before he has to get ready for the defense. Shot position a little exposed and far forward for my taste. I think ideally shop should be here. Moonwell's maybe more in front. Naga has some crazy right click here, by the way. Plus 24. All those claws were given over. Ooh, that shop is really important. You want to get that orb, but orb is prevented. Labby's army is not that big, though. We got some ghouls joining. Not that many. So much gold. So much gold, but he can't spend it. Would love to have a shop right now. He's going for mercs. Destroyers are not going to be easy to deal with, though. There's not much anti-air. No Orb of Venom really stings. Such a good early game by life, but that shop misplaced is really hurting him right now. Going back and forth, drawing out spells from the undead. DK, very hurt by the way. Death Knight has to use the heal scroll somewhat early into the fight. Got a heal potion, mana potion, and the Demon Hunter dies! Dies to the fiend shots! And that game ends once more with this undead push. Life had 1300 gold this game! Second game in a row with all that gold. Not spending it fast enough. The early game execution is so good, but something on the macro is lacking. More wisps, maybe even APs could help. And of course the clearest error here was shop in the wrong position. Man, that's a shame. This could have been his game. This series was not so far away from being a 3-0. It felt like Labby was struggling now way more in this matchup than in the group stage of Super League, but maybe not. Maybe he just keeps on winning. Of course, yesterday he lost to Colorful, but that was almost comical in the severity of mistakes he made. All right, Life's going to have map pick now. Maybe there he's going to be doing better. And Hammerfall should be a good map. The harass ability for the Demon Hunter, the counter expansion ability for the Demon Hunter normally seems very good on Hammerfall. Let's go in. Let's take a look what we get on map number 4. No ghoul pulls, by the way. As mentioned, Happy played lots of ghoul pulls yesterday, or 2 days ago rather. But if you go for a ghoul pull, it costs you lots of lumber, and that means you can't fast expand. And of course we all know, Labby loves to fast expand. Death Knight against Demon Hunter once again. I wonder if Labby's next follow-up map, like Loser's map, would be Springtime. He has some very cheeky strats sometimes on Springtime. Acolyte pull seemingly not successful this game, so easy creeping for the Demon Hunter. Gonna pick up that item right away. Ah, look at the efficiency with Immolation right here. Hitting the whole seafood camp. That's satisfying. And a Ring of Protection. Very good start. The great thing about this map is, if Night Elf creeps this full camp perfectly and doesn't deny anything, then you only need one Skelly Detonate to get level 2. There's Skelly. Maybe detonate a bit too early though. Didn't remove the blight. Demon Hunter almost denying this elemental, but there we go. There we got the level 2. And that's a good delay. The Taskmaster is still here. DK has to back off a bit. More ghouls have to join. And it's time for a Night Elf counter expansion. I feel like this pretty ambitious position right here. It's close to the gold mine, but also easy to reach in an undead counterattack. But if Life has calculated this well, then we should be able to buy enough time right here. Once the narrow is up, the Demon Hunter has to stay a lot more passive. And indeed, it's taking a while to creep this. Time for the Tree of Life. Almost halfway done.
player's forces are under attack.
Now the Narrow is finished. And this should now make for an easy expo creep. Would be very bad if this is a deny from the tower. Ooh, almost looked like it. Getting an Acolyte here as well. Walks into a surround, sadly. But he's trying to fight out. Holds the surround. But it's more time bought for the expo. This honestly I don't think is that bad. TP out. Demon is alive, of course. And the Tree of Life now is very close to done. I'd say that's a good early game for Life. Once again, he has had a good early game every single time so far. I think Labby should stick around this position here to try to make creeping it as hard as possible. Oh, the Sentry Ward is fantastic. I don't think he gets the kill here. This tree is too close to finished. But he can still buy time. Can still delay.
A player's forces
Onto
are
Goldmine
under
going to be
attack.
finishing. Acolyte's going to be supplying it fully soon. Might be one Moonwell going down here, which is kind of annoying. There's a lot of Moon Juice missed out on. Oh, and the Ghoul even gets away. This one, though, should... No way. Oh! Oh my god, the saves are sick here by Labby. When the demon doesn't have boots, it's so hard for him to find these chase kills.
A player's
And the
forces
Sentry
are
Ward still
under
sees what's
attack.
up with the Tree of Life. Demon is having a lot of trouble right now, dealing with us all just by himself. He needs the second hero, Naga. Tier 2 is about to finish. And there she is. The Naga finally has more control against these ghouls. Oh, Ritual Dagger being placed. Or rather, Sacrificial Skull, excuse me. Looking for the Demon Hunter kill. And he is gonna get him. Uh-oh. Is that gonna be the next GG? Demon Hunter finds himself in a surround. Dude, the lack of boots here is so painful.
A player's forces are
If he had
under
boots,
attack.
this would have been a way different game. If Life loses this series, he's out of the tournament. Demon Hunter now low HP, no mana. Life keeps fighting. Is Life feeling a bit frustrated here? It's looking like it. Still couldn't creep the Tree of Life. He's been kept busy for so long by these darn ghouls. It is quite a few ghouls dying. But the demon without boots, dude, he is just no real threat.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there's not much moon juice. Oh boy, there's only 2 Moonwells. The early game looked good for a short while, but that suddenly changed. And now this has been officially the worst early game by far so far for Life this series. It would require an insane comeback to win this game now.
A player's forces are under
Ooh, Life's got his work cut out for him here. Got the level 3 demon at least. Still no boots. Still only 2 Moonwells. He's taking on 2 Moonwells to tier 3. That's wild.
A player's forces are under attack.
Frenzy for Ghouls should be coming soon. The Death Knight is looking pretty low on experience. Still no level 3.
forces are under attack.
One coil for the level 3. There it is. Lich is out, beginning to creep. And of course we're all awaiting the hammer to fall with a tier 3 timing. If life could get ready this game of all games in time to hold, that would be kind of crazy. When this time the early game was way worse than before. Way worse than before. Maybe a good time to fight right here for the Night Elf. The Naga gets away on 25 HP.
The player's forces are under attack.
Right, gonna go down, exchange for a ghoul. Statues now joining. Labby looking very eager to fight here in the center of the map. Rejuve is strong, but so are statues. We have a ton of gold again on life. He always has so much gold somehow. This time also has a good amount of lumber. Dude, if life wins this game, out of all games, that's just gonna be confusing. Has to keep producing right here.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's got the master training. It's again very little anti-air, by the way. Life has only one Dryad to attack air units. This time he has to make sure he gets this orb from the shop. More Dryads coming now. He can buy a lot of items from the shop. He has so much gold. Good positioning here on the Moonwells. Very close to the expansion. How is the supply even, by the way? How does that make sense? This is such a confusing series. Finally, gold has been spent by the Night Elf. In we go. Focus fire heavily onto the bears. One gonna get staffed out. Demon Hunter is close to the Moonwells, and he's got heal potion to stay alive. The staff didn't have to be saved for him. DK kind of hurt as well. The stat is, of course, always ready to heal. Moon Juice is looking good over here. We don't have Wellspring, but still, good amount of Moon Juice here. DK, bad position now. He's gonna have to use the Invuln right there. Dispel against the Rejuve. And life is holding pretty well. How? I really don't get it. How is this the game where life holds after this early game? I'm shaking my head right now. How does this make sense? This don't make no sense.
Player's forces are under attack.
Life now in one of the best positions after the initial push. Labby's levels are pretty weak so far. I think he needs to creep a couple more camps, get a few level ups.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hunter very tanky with these items. You like to see it. So that's the big healing. This is a big camp for Labby. He's gonna get a bunch of level ups here. Triple level up as it seems. If the DK stays close by. Which he's not gonna do. Labby's gonna have another big push though. Ready to throw against the Night Elf expansion. And now it's Life, the one attacking, forcing the TP, counter TP right away. More time bought for Life. For more production. He should be producing right now. Very likely he's going to get attacked again soon. He's expanding again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dude, I am so confused by this series. I swear to God. First 3 maps, Life has a great early game. And he loses 2 of the maps. Then on map 4, he has a terrible early game. And he ends up probably winning. The way it looks right now. Well, I guess this game is still very much up in the air. No decision has been made yet here. Last creep camp on the map is going to lead to Naga level 3. 4-3-3 levels, very good for the undead. Oh, there's actually some creeps still down here. These will be the last. But Life is very close to 5-4. D-Mana just needs a couple of kills. And I think Labby has no idea about this expansion right here. We're getting some A-bombs now as well. Disease Cloud could be quite good. I feel like Life should go for some more upgrades though, right? Okay. First armor upgrade is now coming. Level 1 mana burn! Oh my god. Life. He forgot that he has level 1 mana burn. Dude, I swear. This is the game that he wins. How is this the game that he wins, man? Level 1 mana burn, lol. Oh, beautiful heal ward in the back. Not easy to reach here for the undead army. Death Knight far in front, bad position. Has to TP away. Couldn't get to the heal ward. Fork lightning. It's 2 bears falling. And some disease applied. But the third is about to start mining. To be honest, this was very bad positioning by Labby. A-bombs have to be in front and DK either in the back or at the side of the fight. Never in the center.
The town is under siege.
Keyword positioning was beautiful, by the way. But that was the last one.
A player's
Third base is
forces are
mining.
under attack.
The third base is a mining, boys. Level 1 mana burn. XD. Looks like this expansion is being given up. Gonna cost 1 fiend. Nope, never mind. Gonna cost only the TP. But hey, we're still mining from 2 bases. Life is hella rich. Time to get upgrades, buddy. Lots of upgrades. Tree of Life being remade. He still didn't retrain. That doesn't quite seem ideal. There's a lot of Dryads here, by the way. Big army for the Night Elf. Upgrades are mediocre. Mana running low on the undead though. Death Knight getting heavily slowed. How is the mana so low with level 1 mana burn, by the way? That doesn't seem to make sense either. Burrow, maybe. Nope, no Burrow. Finally Demon 5. Maybe he's gonna get a Tome of Retraining one of these days. Labby going for the long game. He got a lot of kills here. We got a level 2 mana burn now, guys. That's twice as good. Looking for the expo cancel here. Should be easy for Labby. I still don't know if he knows about the other expansion. TPing out. Is it enough damage? Yes, it is. Ah, he does know, by the way. Ghoul was scouting. Finally, it's nighttime again. Moonjuice region is kicking in hard. Did the demon retrain? No. Mana Potion still on the Death Knight, by the way. Getting a coil out there before the burn. Demon pretty low HP. Destroyers positioning a little bit off. Fresh Bears coming in though. That's more damage, especially against the Fiends. BK again, struggling with positioning. Light is up at the expansion. That's a lot of kills early on for life in this exchange, as it seems. A little bit of burrow play. Here comes the heal scroll. Demon Hunter out of the fight, but shouldn't be for too long. Naga level 4, decent level up. Bear's going down quickly. Death Knight level 5. Coil comes in for the save. Disease Cloud is doing a lot of damage here over time, by the way. Supply lead now on the Night Elf, however. That flipped suddenly. Mana burn on the statue. Lich items, by the way, have been going a long way. Death Knight, low HP. Mana Potion! Going for the coil. Demon still alive. What about the Naga? She's got the TP. Has to teleport out. And the Expo is ready to mine. Main base is about to run out. Doesn't really have to make acolytes here. Tree of Eternity can also walk over. The great thing is we do have Moonwells over here, so after a staff you can heal up fast. Demon Hunter didn't really make big strides towards level 6. I guess he's 5.4, not too bad. Naga, though, is very close to 5. And that's going to be a very strong Fork Lightning. Pretty close game still. Demon Hunter never has an invuln, surprisingly. Oh, Naga. Oh, she is looking very exposed over here. She is not that tanky. Heal scroll, rejuve, Naga survives. Aggressive coils now getting burned by the Demon Hunter, but again, only level 1 mana burn. DK, far up front, taking a lot of damage again, but he's on Blight. Fighting on Blight here is wonderful for the undead. Expo now is fully mining. We have a lot of Dryads here. But in this super late game, Death Knight very hurt. There's a Mana Potion on the Naga and a Fork Lightning that could lead to a kill, possibly. Demon Hunter hurt again. Fiend eaten. But no mana for the Nova. That looked kind of weird, almost. Level 5 Naga. A-bombs rejoining. They're hard to bring down here just with Dryad damage, especially standing on top of Blight. Death Knight looking like a juicy target at the moment, but no mana for a Forked Lightning. DK has a mana pot. A-bomb eaten. Nova follows. Mana Potion coil, and the right click is enough for the kill. Staff was on cooldown for a little bit longer. Lich level 5, and that might do it. This expansion not yet mining. Now again it's daytime, no Moonjuice regen anymore, and Disease Cloud is again becoming more painful. Night Elf units have passive HP regen at night, but not during day. Labby's Expo here has mined out as well. This is his only mining base left. Labby has more gold if we consider both gold mines. And more income right now. A lot more income right now for life. But a big army for Labby. It's gonna take out that tree, no problem. It seems like the Demon needs level 6, but he hasn't gotten all that close. Seems like a big problem is Life never got that strong late game tech going with Talons, I was about to say. Demon Hunter here falls. Staff could have saved him, but couldn't have saved this game, I guess. Labby does close it out. Banger game there on map 4. It almost looked like a crazy reverse of what came before. This time, bad early game. But Life came into a decent position. Was there time, maybe, for him at some point to go for Talons? Maybe. Also, he had 2 mining bases. It's unclear why he pushed so heavily across the map. That was perhaps not that necessary. And of course, also, level 1 mana burn for a long time was, you know, not ideal. Couple of mistakes again by Life this game. Couple of great moments. Life with some showings of greatness, some moments of brilliance, but not super solid to carry it all the way through. I guess then the question is, can the other Night Elf do it? Because there's going to be one more Night Elf for Labby to face today. That is our final match for the day. It is going to be Kaho versus Labyrinth. And the players are going to be doing a little bit of pick and ban right now. The veto stage is going to take a couple of minutes probably. That gives me the time to remind you that we have a returning sponsor. Link in the chat right now. operagx is sponsoring us again for this month. Thank you very much to Opera for returning as a sponsor. If you click this link, you get brought to this page, and there you can download the best browser for gamers, and that is operagx. With performance in mind, caring about what gamers truly appreciate. That is good frame rate, not hogging your RAM, and keeping the priority on the games. Change your browser today and install the best browser for gamers. Become as epic and amazing as these e-gamers down here. Budcrumbs, thank you very much for the sub. One more time, exclamation mark operagx in the chat. There's the download link. Download it to support us, to support Back to Warcraft. Every little bit helps. Okay. We're going to play a quick ad break here, and then we're going to have the next game coming up in just a moment. It is going to be Kaho versus Labby for the final game of the day, the final decision of who is going to make top 4. We have 4 players in the top 4 already, of course. It is Happy, it is Colorful, and Fortitude. And now one more is going to join Kaho or Labby. Kaho looked quite shaky against Forti, to be honest. Also there he had great moments, but then also big fails. That map too, still shocking. They lost that map. Kaho was insanely far ahead. Couldn't close it out though. I wonder, what do their stats tell us from between each other? There we see a pretty even back and forth in the Super League. Indeed, it was a win for Labby. Before that, we had 2 wins for Kaho. And then, yeah, some decent back and forth. Indeed. The historic track record against each other is basically 50-50. Might be a question of who's going to be doing better today. Who's in better shape? I think live showed how good of an early game you can have. I love the Demon Hunter creeping. I love the early presence of Demon, and also positioning was really looking really good from the archers. The way he was able to get up the Tree of Life every time without danger was really good. Economy was booming, gold was high, but life couldn't quite convert that into a win. Maybe there's a little recipe missing that Kaho might be aware of, or is it Labby bulldozing through here? Let's find out. We're loading in to the first map. Autumn Leaves. Off we go. First time we see this map today. And of course, everyone expects Labby to play one base. I would say, excuse me, that is absolutely not correct. He's expecting Labby to play two base, of course. I'm trying to recall, when was the last time I saw Labby play one base micro? It's been a long time. Rima, do you think Undead could also unsummon the shop against Night Elf, just like Happy did versus Human? I think it wouldn't be worth it. Sure, you might be able to get the expansion up a little bit faster, but you don't have to get the expo up super fast against Night Elf before they can attack you. Once the narrow is up, basically your expansion is safe, if you're doing a little bit of scouting as well. The big danger against Human is, if you don't get the expansion up very fast, then it might get cancelled again and again and again, and you're going to be too far behind. I don't really think it's worth it to try to go for that. Bit of a Labby special, by the way. It is the Lich first fast expo. He tried to play that also yesterday against Colorful and failed horribly. He didn't know about the Demon Hunter. He got mana burned. He got detonated. Demon Hunter had the easiest early game ever. Labby wants to make sure not to make those mistakes again here now. Ring of Protection, good start for the Demon. Not harassing too early, was trying to finish the camp to bring the archer in for the harass. Over on the Demon. And the Lich is slowly poking away at the Demon Hunter. Cannot stick around for that long. Tech has begun for Kaho, by the way. No counter expansion yet. Oh, gets the steal. Oh, damn. Mana burn right click. That's huge. Look at the Lich experience. Far from the level up now. This is not good at all for Labby. If he takes the green camp here, that should be enough. But, of course, you want to be there already with a level up. Big play right there by Kaho. Sees the opportunity.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he's gonna go for mercenaries, it seems. Oh, and a staff in from the Demon Hunter. He's got the boots. A little bit too late with the mana burn, unfortunately. But a detonate to get a kill. Well, on the skellies at least. Ghouls are moving out, looking perhaps for a counter expansion, but that indeed is not yet coming.
A town player's forces are under attack.
Nice little deny. Demon has to fall back. Get some more Moonwell healing going. And Kaho might be playing very differently from life. Looks like he's not interested in a counter expansion here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archer's almost caught by the Lich. Lucky that there's no dust. Frost Armor very, very strong against Demon Hunter. When there's no Dispel, of course, this early, there isn't. Time for the second hero, Naga. That's supposed to stabilize the mid-game for the Night Elf right away. Naga quite strong on level 1.
Town is under siege.
Some of the highest DPS on level 1, the Naga, and that's even without Cold Arrow.
Player's forces are under attack.
Really good Wisp save so far, by the way. These ghouls have gotten almost nothing. You can see Wisp juggling was looking great. Lots of low HP Wisps in the Entangled. And a couple of ghoul kills as well. Good targeting. Good kiting with the archers. This is a very solid hold right here for the Night Elf. Tree of Life right in his face, by the way. Tier 2 expansion. Really? Not sure if that's a variation that I've seen before. Under tier 2 starts now. Oh, the Lich. Oh! He's dancing tango with this Demon Hunter. Can he get away? Trying to block him. Trying to stay out of narrow range. Lich might be dead. And does fall. Level 2 on the Naga. Still afraid of the narrow tower. I can hear Kevin Schwem in my ear. Strongest unit in the game is the narrow tower. Going deep, trying to kill these ghouls. Demon Hunter chasing after this Lich all the time. Putting pressure on, heavy pressure.
Forces are under attack.
Might be some archers going down now. Oh, look at that. Sick archer saves. All of them really hurt in the red. Really good play here by Kaho. Deciding not to go fast expo, but rather tier 2 expo. Taking map control early with Naga and Dryads. And we'll try to hold on to that for a long time. Does he have Nature's Blessing, by the way? No, he doesn't. There's one more freebie. Every ghoul is 120 gold. That's a bunch of cool ghoul kills, man. They're adding up.
Forces are under attack.
Of course, it's interesting to think back to the early game. Kaho only ever crept one green camp this game. It was this one. But he's gotten so much experience, he's canceling the crypt right before tier 2 finishes. Which going to be forced into a staff here as well. Demon going to creep away another camp, another ring. Really good for him. And before there's Death Knight, it seems like Labby is just toothless. There ain't much he can do.
A player's forces are under attack.
Labby has been getting lots of gold, of course. But he's also been losing a lot of units. This Tree of Life is coming up with certainty. And Kaho is also ahead on tier 3. Hopefully this time we're going to see level 2 mana burn, not level 1 mana burn. Kaho didn't skill yet, actually. I'm getting a bit worried. Okay, there we go. He got the level 2 mana burn. Indeed, that seems like the better choice. Abolish magic already done, by the way, so now he's got a very good counter against the Frost Armor. What's the gold difference going to be here? It should be pretty intense. How much gold is in this again? Is it 12,500? That would be a 3,000 gold difference. Okay, DK is showing up. Finally, signs of improvement for Labby. Looks like the Demon Hunter is going to get the item here, though, from the Warlord. Oh, close one. Has to leave something behind. Only a Cloak of Shadows. And now the bears are in with the Rejuve. Health Stone, of course, fantastic. Oh, good steal with the coil. It's 12,000 gold, so it is almost a 3,000 gold difference, actually. Kaho had a good early game. Was it good enough? Mana Potion for the steal. But we have double level 3 Knight of Heroes already. That is wonderful to have this early on. Oh, he's missing one Wisp here. Shop coming now. Bear Master training. Under tier 3, not yet ready. Oh, the 4 out of Wisp meme. 4 out of 5 Wisp meme returns. Can Lich steal with the right click maybe? No. Would have been sick. Couldn't get it. So we mask for the Naga. Perhaps not that sick. But Demon Hunter items are looking good. Healthstone, double ring. And a Telestaff. Making a second shop. Oh, this is going to be the Portum play. It seems. Double shop for mass. Orb of Venom. He's still not... Ah, he still hasn't realized. He hasn't realized he's only at 4 out of 5, I mean. Labby has to wait at least until Destroyer form until he's ready to fight. But look at the levels, man. Levels are looking weak as hell. DK just got the level 2. Lich just now got the level 3. And this is the bare minimum. I don't think this is really sufficient to actually go for a push. 10% missing income for a long time here for Kaho. He's got the Shredder now. He's gonna get Portum soon, I think. Item up here was Ring of Regen, and now that we're in the late game with plenty of healing, normally not that good anymore. Oh, huge creepjack opportunity. A steal here would be devastating. Last hit goes to the Night Elf, item though to the Undead, only the Legion Doomhorn. The Death Knight might be falling. Trying to pass the Invo Potion. That is successful. Lich now exposed. He's going to use double Invo Potion here. And that might not even be enough. Naga is chasing. She's looking for the Fork Lightning. Nova to slow her down. And that was just enough to get away. Kaho gets a statue. Easy pick. Great catch by Kaho. He got the last hit steal, 2 invuls, and a statue. And he's setting up at the third base. Life had some great positions already earlier in the previous series, but this is... You couldn't hope for much more than this. Multi-orb play. A Kaho special in this matchup. With Portum third. Three, 2, 1 levels only for Labby are looking so weak. Kaho fighting across the map. There is dust, so we have reveal. The DK very hurt again. Has to invul once more. 3 invuls have been blasted through in record time. The Naga is also extremely hurt. Bears are disappearing quickly though. And fighting on undead home turf. Maybe it was a mistake. Naga is easy to kill. Level 1 hero. Also easy to res. And it's a bunch of kills on both sides. A-bombs now especially are very tough to bring down. Fiends easier to kill. Can't click on this one. He used the dust. He's trying to click on the Fiend, I think. There we go. Demon Hunter, low HP. I'm not going to use that Health Stone yet. Kaho lost a lot of units here. Kaho is actually down in supply. But he can go for multi-orb play in a moment. So far, only the Podum had the orb. We got 2 shops, of course, back at home. And we have a 3rd base soon finishing up. Lots of lumber, thanks to the shredder. But Labby fought his way a little bit back here, I think. He finally got some more experience. Lich is about to get 4. DK's 3 already. Naga about to hit 2.
Player's forces are under attack.
Legion Doomhorn would be, by the way, the best item imaginable for the Night Elf. The move speed plus HB regen is insane against Undead. HB regen because of Disease Cloud, of course. Low mana on the Undead and no mana potions. But HP is somewhat low on Kaho. He's got a health stone though.
Player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter very high level. Expansion might be getting stopped by a ghoul, by a single ghoul actually. Bottom level 2. Now we have the owl. No more dust required against those fiends with burrow. And in we go. First bear going down real quick. Demon Hunter now. He cannot be staffed. He's got a health stone. Needs to use it. Getting blocked by the A-bomb. Is there double staff, by the way? No, there's not. Demon Hunter now a little bit exposed. A-bombs and bears both seem to be falling quickly in the front line. Knight of Heroes, though, seem to be looking stronger for the time being. Demon Hunter now pretty hurt. Death Knight as well. Death Knight is dead. Level 5 on the demon. He eats the fiend, trying to Nova. Can't do it because there's Invo Potion. Next hero killer comes in, and that is 1-0 for Kaho. Very, very good early game by Kaho. Going for a counter expansion. Unusually late on tier 2. He got map control early with the Naga first and then the Dryads. Very good play with the Demon Hunter. And I don't think I've seen that expo timing before. On tier 2, when you're stable, making sure it can't be cancelled. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. As Kaho takes the first lead in this series. Yeah, I guess that Naga with Zoe Mask also had lots of mana for Fork Lightning, right? Did she have an Orb of Venom? He might not have had an Orb of Venom yet, actually. But she was going to get one if the game had gone long enough. Didn't go that long, though. Kaho closes it out somewhat early. He had triple hero. He had 3 gold mines. Almost. And that was just a very well played game. The Lich has been looking less and less convincing in this matchup, I think. Maybe it's time to put him to the side.
Fuck early expo ood. Let's go Kahoo.
Yo, thank you, VGRD PQ with the resub. The nice thing when you're Night Elf is you know what's coming when you're facing Labby. It's going to be a fast expansion. I guess you don't know if it's Lich first or DK first. That part you have to figure out, but we all know it's going to be a tier 1 fast expo. As we saw earlier by Life, this can be a very good map for harassing undead expansion. Demon Hunter picks up the item here, and then can head north right away with Immolation Harass. Do you think orc expansion options are badly designed? In that it's very hard for them to get an expo up. Yeah, I think Orc has an issue there. I think the expansion should be a bit cheaper. But it's not just the expansion. The problem with Orc also is they don't have a good early game first hero that's also good in the late game. Oh, nice little wisp block here. Oh, wow. Look at the wisp block. Oh, now he kind of failed it. Okay, Demon picks up the item. Can go harass right away. So, Demon Hunter, good in the early game. For the most part, good in the late game. Death Knight, good early game, good late game. Archmage, good early game, good late game. MK, good early game, good late game. They can all expand with that hero and still be good in the late game. Problem for Orc is Blade Master, bad in the early game. You can't really play Blade Fast Expo. You can play Farseer for Fast Expo, but Farseer is terrible in the late game. I think Orc needs slightly cheaper expansion and buff for late game Farseer. So they can have more than just one good late game hero, first hero. So, we see attack again by Kaho. He's not going for that tier 1 counter expansion. He didn't go Immolation, by the way. Normally we always see the Immolation harass here. This means he's also going to burn less mana on himself. So he's going to heal more easily from Moonwells. He would love to get a steal here on the Ogre Magi, but it's very unlikely to happen. He's got some archers here showing up. They can look for some kills. Good deny on the Skelly. Pretty soon, though, the demon's going to have to back off. Needs a coil to get the last hit. Now we got the aura. And now archers might find themselves in trouble.
The town is under siege.
Ooh, almost there. Was looking like a surround. Just on one side, boots on the other. Counter boots? Really? Normally you get boots when you get a Naga joining soon, but there's no Naga second coming for a long time for Labby. Bringing out lots of ghouls. He's expecting a counter expansion. That's why he's bringing so many ghouls. But there is none to be found. Labby still doesn't fully know this. He might be thinking that the Tree of Life could be over here. And without Immolation, it is not easy to deal with this many ghouls. With the tier 2 tech finished already, Labby now knows what's up. Scouting with a Skelly. Ooh, this is a perfect scout timing. He could cancel this. If he sends 3 ghouls south right now, he can cancel this easy. Of course, right now Kaho is trying to apply maximum pressure to distract from his expansion. This Naga adds so much in fighting ability. Gonna be a couple of archers going down here, probably. There is a dust, as we saw earlier. Losing ghouls is okay, losing Death Knight is not okay, so there Labby has to pay attention. DK being so hurt already is not ideal. Oh, healing, very valuable now on the DK. It didn't get cancelled.
Sometimes I miss the good old times, where Immolation was never picked up, and you could just rush down elves all the time with mass ghouls early on.
Thank you, Legrest Vollen. Well, that sounds more like 1000 MMR adventures and not really pro play. I think the Immolation change was one of the most successful in the Blizzard patching history. When it came out, it was a little bit too strong, of course, but it was reined back in, nerfed a bit, and since then we've been seeing it getting played, but not all the time. It seems to be a healthy amount. that we see Immolation these days. I feel like Immolation could maybe be a little bit stronger. Just a tad, but that's up for debate, I guess. It's a couple of ghoul kills again this game, but nowhere near as many as we saw earlier on. It's a round on the Demon Hunter. It's gonna be... oh, not a TP Forest, actually. Archers also returning, throwing in more damage again. Kaho, really good control here. Very good placement also of his archers. Never overexposing them, but always finding the window for them to get active, to do damage, to find kills. And that Tree of Life is now finished. Tier 3, coming up pretty early once again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Looks like this ghoul is going to be surviving, unlike many of his brothers that died earlier. Shop coming up quite early here, close to the expansion, but not exposed. I like this. Normally the undead attacks in this area, and then reaching the shop is actually very hard. So it's nicely positioned backwards. I like that. Kaho won't like the item here so much. Pendant of Energy is by far the worst item from this camp for the Night Elf, actually. But it is level 3, and that's good. The Naga was keeping the pressure up with some archers up here, trying to prevent further undead creeping. Of course, Undead Expo has been mining for a long time. It's going to be a 2,500 gold lead, I think, roughly this time around. And Kaho is going pretty heavy here on piercing damage early on. Dryad archers. It seems like Labby is going to hit that supply lead pretty heavily this game, though. He's at 50 already, banking gold right now. He should be able to shoot up to 70 supply pretty fast. Oh, and that's a strong creep jack right here. Nova is ready. Archers would be easy kills. Heal scroll to slow down the losses here. Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage. He's got the invuln, but he also needs some rejuve. There's now coming. First rejuve available. But the big item certainly should be going to the undead here. Surely. Last hit also goes to Labby. Picks up Quel'Thala's boots. Not good for him. Would have been sick for the demon though. Kaho now cursing the gods for not getting this item. When is the tier 3 timing gonna hit? That's the big question. Mining just started. It's gonna be a good window here for Labby to finish the game with this tier 3 timing push. Frenzy Destroyers, 70 supply. It's gonna be scary. Demon Hunter item's pretty weak, by the way. No rings, no circlets, no HP boost. Would love to get a ring +5 right here. Cost +8. Pretty unlucky with these items. These camps normally mostly drop defensive items. Didn't get any there though. Supply is high for Kaho, by the way. He's got a Potom again on the way. Did go for a double shop again. Oh, Dryads. Oh, not paying attention to the Dryads. Ouch. That was a lot more damage taken than necessary. He doesn't have Ultra Vision. How do you have Ultra Vision? Cow, it's 50 gold, brother.
The town is under siege.
It's looking like a very, very scary push here. Commander staffs to the shop. Picks up the orb. He's looking so squishy, though. He is looking so squishy. Autumn. It seems like she's taking forever to get out. Finally, she's here. Didn't go to the shop right away. Needs staff. Needs a staff on the Naga. Didn't get it. Bears not in the best position. This push is hitting just a little bit too early for Kaho's liking. If he had 30 seconds more time, this would have been way easier. This second shop has not done anything yet. Moonwell goes down. And now, the Knight of his supply blocked. Bottom without orb doesn't really contribute much. Death Knight? Hold on. DK. Oh my god, he's almost dead. Oh my god, he's dead! Oh my god, Labby! Labby, insanely huge misposition on the first hero. He's gonna lose the next hero! The Lich doesn't have an invuln! Oh, not chasing though with the Demon Hunter. Kaho losing all the units. But he's got heroes still alive. Picking off Fiends here is pretty easy. Double Tavern Res. That was expensive. Not foiled at the moment, of course. Oh, Mana Potion. There's the coil. Still no staff, by the way. Naga gonna have to TP. You. Coil almost could have killed the Demon Hunter right there. There's a shop here on the main base. Is he gonna buy something? He uproots. That was a misclick. Needs a staff. Needs probably also an orb. Huge fumble by Labyrinth, but maybe he was far ahead enough to still win this game. There's basically no units on the Knight of Heroes. Buy another orb, bro. You got the money. Maybe Kaho forgot that he didn't buy the other orb. This expo is going down. For sure. And now the game is looking perfect for Labyrinth. Even there. Almost falling. Dude, you can feel it so hard. The lack of defensive items on the demon. When there's no rings on the demon, he is just made of paper. I think that should be a consideration for Kaho moving forward. If he doesn't find rings of protection, I think he has to buy them from the marketplace. If there's a marketplace. Gonna give it up here. Of course, there was no winning this game anymore, falling too far behind on gold. Labby gonna close this one out, but again, not without difficulty. Losing those 2 heroes there, almost losing 3 heroes. But a huge supply lead. The attack came just a bit too early. If there was 30 seconds more for Kaho, would have been way better of a defense. Didn't quite get ready fast enough. And also, Ring of Protection, man. You gotta try to get that Ring of Protection. It's a bit of luck involved, of course. So the game is tied up. We got our series at a 1-1 score. And Kaho has the next map pick. And he is choosing Last Refuge. Wait, is that correct? Yeah, it is. Kaho chooses Last Refuge. Very unusual. Normally we see this being the map pick for undeads very often. How many more games today? This is the last series for the day. Only 3 matches today, 3 best of 5s. Tomorrow we're also going to have 3 matches. 2 best of 5s for the semifinals and 1 best of 7 grand final. The only weakness Demon Hunter has is low armor, chat is saying. Besides that, he is pretty nuke-proof with high HP and long range. What? What? That doesn't make any sense, bro. There are heroes who have way higher HP than Demon Hunter. He has higher armor than basically everyone else. And evasion. Yeah, I feel like that's it's not quite the right assessment. But just 6 or 7 armor is not enough for the Demon Hunter. He wants to have more. 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 Ideally around like 15 armor. That's where things get really good. Lots of rings possible on this map. One right here, one right here. One right here, and also big ring possible over here in the corner. This is normally the last camp on the map that gets crept because it's a dead end and you waste lots of time going in and out. Knowledge first here. It is a Death Knight once again. Fast Expo once again. Which should not surprise us. Oh. Demon Hunter is not picking up the item, by the way. He's gonna buy a circlet and go harass. I think I like that. You're in position instantly to start being a bother. I feel like early counter expansion on tier 1 is really good here for Night Elf. But it seems like that's not Kaho's style right now. Good detonate, gets 2 skellies. And Immolation is doing quite a bit of damage here as well. Against the DK already. But quick tech. You can also see Kaho only committed 1 wisp for the detonate. So he wanted to save lumber as much as he could. Item here is class +5, by the way. Demon Hunter is going to be forced away here pretty soon. Didn't give away any experience, so this camp is not quite level 2 for the Death Knight. And the demon is trying to buy as much time as he can. Might even get a ghoul kill here. Oh, that's level 2 actually. Got the mana burn. Oh, another ghoul kill. Really good start right here. He's going to kill the Acolyte. Oh, killed the Acolyte as well. And the demon gets out scot-free. But there is a backup Acolyte, so Expo can come up soon, but not yet. Lumber is low. Lots of ghouls were involved to creep this camp. This seems to be a terrific start for Kaho. Gonna need a lot of moon juice to heal up again, though. Circlet before healing. Oh, crystal ball reveal. Sees the camp, and Kaho still goes for it. Really? Gonna go for the mercs here if he can. Doesn't quite have the money for the Shadow Priest right now. Wisp detonate could be money again. And boom! Even dispelled one of the slows. That was sick. Ancient of War is definitely going to go down, though. If the Mercs survive, though, I think that's the win. Sort of. Labby looking for a counter expansion, but again, there is none to be found. Not yet. Tier
A
2
player's
finishing up in a
forces are
moment.
under attack.
We're expecting then Naga to join us again. With the Naga, Kaho could get very aggressive, but if he's getting aggressive, that means he can't really expand this camp at this camp right here. And what's next? Is it lures? There's wisps coming. Oh! He might be going AP all in. Oh shit. On to gold mine, not finished yet. Oh, the Bursey would be a juicy target right here. In come the wisps. Demon surrounded, actually. It is APs. Okay. Well, Labby knows about it right away. He's going to force the TP here with ease. It's going to cost a couple of ghouls, though. It's going to cost quite a few ghouls. So that was 3 ghouls going down. Bunch of damage taken. We're getting lures. 1 and 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Seems like Demon now needs a tele staff. Buying another serpent. Very aggressive game by Kaho. No 2 base game. Big heal potion. Oh damn, that's so good for him. That is so good. Still lots of gold for Kaho, by the way. Agitone. And there's the tele staff. Level 2 for the Naga. Demon are healing up one more time. We got a lot of gold here on Kaho. We could still, in theory, afford an expansion. As the Undead tech has just started, he crept the Merc camp, got his own mercenaries now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon is back in. AP push is back on. 10 seconds until we get the new Mercs ready. Mauler and Muddy will be ready to join. Level 2 immolation. Burn, baby, burn! A lot of damage against these ghouls, but these APs seem to be getting countered pretty easily. No cancel here. It's a lot of ghouls going down, but Labby is holding on to this expansion. This AP also has to be cancelled. Kaho now with the counter expansion. He has to start making them dryads, though. Kaho, you got, like, no units being built. This Mud Golem seems really good right now. Oh, now he's dead. Bursey still alive. Moonjuice looking very bad, though. He wants to keep fighting. He still has the big heal potion. Not far from level 4 anymore. Finally, we got Dryads joining. Under tier 2, still not quite finished. Oh, that Mauler is more experience. Get closer to level 4. Oh, Demon really wants that kill. Ah! Ah! Block on the Acolyte. Very nice. Demon's committing. He's committing. He's going in. Gets the kill. That's level 4. Kind of stuck back there. Good thing he's got the staff. Tree of Life now pretty close to done, but no Nature's Blessing. It's going to still take a while to get over there. Kaho did get a lot of kills. Almost 4 and 3. And he's still not backing off. He's got Dryads joining. They're also very strong at this part in the game. One ghoul killer for level 3 maybe. There it is. Low HP Demoner. Unfortunate end snare on the Bursey. It's going to be a kill. Oh, that's level 4 for the Death Knight. Big level up right there. It is a lot of ghoul kills. It's looking similar, I guess, again to map number 1, where we had so many ghoul kills. Very strong Night Elf heroes. At some point, it's gonna have to creep that Tree of Life, though. Gonna have to creep the Expo. Tier 3 has begun on both sides, perfectly synchronized.
A player's forces are under
Tree of Life
attack.
beginning to walk over. Oh, DK. He's got those mana potions. It's a bit scary here. Lich shows up. Surely now he has to use that heal pot. Ugh. Close call. Waiting for the bears. Okay. Has used the heal potion here finally.
Player's forces are under attack.
And the DK honestly is also well leveled. He did get quite a few kills in the end. Labby doesn't have that much supply yet, but lots of gold, so it shouldn't take too long. Oh, DK. Can look for the Demon Hunter steal. Demon Hunter kill, I mean. Rejuve. Oh, Demon is so close to dying here. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. It was really close there to being executed. That would have been a sick kill to get with the Invis Death Knight.
Player's forces are under attack.
Strong Demon Hunter. +5 all stats and more armor. 10.5 armor points. In total, that's good. Shop not over here. That's kind of surprising, right?
Player's
Cause of attack
forces
picked up
are
here.
under attack.
Invis potion might be running out kind of soon. It lasts 2 minutes. Oh, getting the red cap steal. That would be perfect for Labby. Does he have enough time? Oh, Ogre blocked. Coil for the steal! And he got the item. Cloak of Flames. Not that good of an item, really. It's gonna be sold. But Kaho would have loved to have that money. And the experience. Speaking of experience, though, we can see the Demon Hunter is very close to 5 already.
A player's
And it is a
forces
bottom
are under
third
attack.
again. Going into upkeep quickly as Master Training is finishing. Kaho has the supply lead at the moment. That is normally a very, very good sign for the Night Elf. And level 5. Naga level 4. I would say Kaho is looking very good now in this game. Look at the upgrades on Kaho, by the way. No Ultra Vision and no Wellspring. Oh, as I say it, he's getting Ultra Vision first. Like, every non-Night Elf does not understand how you don't always get Ultra Vision. It is so much free healing.
Player's forces are under
Excuse me,
attack.
not free. 75 gold. But this push could be coming at a very unfortunate time. Creep camp was still being taken. The Demon Hunter was wasting his time. Needs to get in position here quickly for the mana burns. Demon doesn't have an invuln, by the way. The wisps are all going down. This expansion is falling. Question is, how much is it going to cost? Oh, Lich has to go for the Invoke Potion. Autumn arrives with the orb. Death Knight. Wait, he doesn't have a TP. This DK might be dead. Mana burn. Lich is hurt. Bears find the catch. Lich is dead. No orb anymore. DK has a mana stone still. Bottom, she seems to be the easy kill here. Can she survive? Somehow staff pass and the bottom is still alive. Back in the base. Can try to heal now. Level 3 burn is very strong. And hero kills again and again. The Death Knight is next. He's not getting away. It's too much slow. And that is game. GG. Kaho takes the 2-1 lead. Again, a very bloodthirsty early game. So many ghoul kills. Again and again and again. Getting so far ahead in experience. Very strong hero levels. 5-5-1 in the end. And Kaho gets within punching distance. One more map win required. And then he would make the top 4 tomorrow. Kaho looking good. Kaho looking good. Life had good early games, but bad late games. Kaho is looking a lot better right now. In the late game especially. His bottom specialty worked out quite well in 2 games. Not so well, I guess, in the other one. Match points now. 2 of them for Kaho. And our favorite map coming up next, Twisted Meadows. Ideally, Night Elves here want to have the Merc camp spawn. Bottom right or top left. Kaho, a little bit unlucky, I guess. Not getting that one. But still with the Ancient of War over here with the green camp first. Might be getting the Merc camp soon after. And of course from Labby, we're expecting nothing but a fast expo once more. I would like to see a faster expansion in this game for Kaho. Like on smaller maps, like LR, or also Northern Isles. If you get tier 2 quick, and then with Naga Dryads you can play lots of map control, look for lots of kills, that's really good. But a big map like this, I don't think an early tier 2 can lead to many clear fights. I think here Kaho should go for a later tech and an earlier expansion, and go for the long game with lots of creeping. We're seeing a different hero here now. It's the the Warden first. And Kaho plays lots of Warden against Human. He's normally very good with her. I'm not sure if I've seen him play Warden against Undead. I wonder how he's going to play this.
Player's forces are under attack.
Is he just gonna go for the Merc camp now? Maybe he is. Got a Whisk Scout here up in the north. Of course, we all know that Labby's gonna fast expand. That's no surprise. We're gonna have double Ancient of War play for heavy creeping for Kaho. I like that.
Player's forces are under attack.
And the Warden should be getting a fast level 2 here if there's no mistakes on the denies. Very important not to do that. Alright. Slippers and Invo Potion, not bad as a start. I think you're gonna get a fast level 2 up here. Ring +5 is pretty bad. It's good in the late game, but not good in the early game. Ancient of War efficiency looking quite good already. Opening the trees up and getting to the next creep camp. Of course, the Warden wants to creep as fast as she can. Tech has started though. No early expansion here. Not super early anyways.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Death Knight's gonna say hello here in a moment. Berserker, very important unit. Very important here also to keep alive. First creep jack opportunity right here for Labyrinth. Oh, he is not looking for the creep though. Isn't that a wasted opportunity? Warden freely able to creep the rest of this camp. Ancient of War! Oh, Ancient of War almost denied that. That was so close. Level 2 Shadow Strike now, pretty strong at pressuring heroes. Maybe now the Ring of Protection would be worth something. Archer. Almost going down here. Boots of Speed going to be very important. For the Warden at least. Archer. Oh my god.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is
Kaho here very close to losing some units, but good saves all around. Also saving those wisps fairly well. The Warden now with the boots can chase for kills pretty easy. At least 1 or 2. And every kill is more experience. And that expansion soon to be done. DK was healing a bit. Would like to get level 3 though. What's the next step for Kaho? He has shown no interest yet in expansions. Normally we see wisps down here if they try to expand. Not yet. One more ghoul kill. And maybe Kaho just wants to keep creeping. Oh, now we have a Tree of Life coming up over here. Gonna have to walk quite a distance to get to the gold mine. Warden has 2 targets here.
forces are under attack.
Oh, and there's no Nerub. It's gonna be a fast level 4 for the Warden this game. Because the Ancient of War is already in position over here. This is the magic of double Ancient of War. Oh, the ghouls! Oh, if the Warden was looking! Oh, she looked. And she found. At least 1 ghoul kill. Good start for the Warden. This is very fast leveling. Acolyte also goes down. Gonna be missing income now. Warden out of mana. Staffing back. And that's gonna be level 4 for her. Didn't blink once on low levels, so didn't use the high mana blink, which I appreciate. I would love to see the Warden here try to get level 5 fast, and then go for a Panda second. Oh, look at the blocks, look at the saves. Ancient of War is going to go down now, but cleared the camp. It's okay. Oh, and the DK is very low HP. Skelly looking for the expansion over here, but it's not there. We got it right over here. Warden now getting bonus experience, of course, as tier 2 is done. The scary undead tier 3 timing push is still a bit away. Warden now, of course, now. Now, of course, now. Warden, of course, now. Very mobile. With that level 2 blink. She can harass the acolytes, and the units can keep creeping. Really good Warden play. Unfortunately, very bad Tree of Life play. He didn't finish eating through the trees. This is a lot of wasted time on the Tree of Life without nature's blessing. Oh my god, this is taking so long. Oh, the DK actually finds the creeping Night Elf. Killing a Berserker here would be pretty big. Warden, in the meantime, staffed away. Moonjuice is not looking too great right now. Oh, Mud Golem. Gonna be able to save that Bursey on just over 200 hit points. That's pretty neat. Oh, this Berserker, though, might be dead. What about the Death Knight? Does he have a staff? Ooh, he does. Does he survive? Back at home, 14 HP. Oh, close call. I think one Berserker died, though. Died to something. Tree of Life took a lot longer than ideally. I guess, though, the Warden was busy fighting against the Death Knight anyways. There's a good timing on the level 5. Level 5, 9 minutes 30. Are we gonna see a Panda, I wonder? Panda Knives plus Breath of Fire can be amazing amounts of AoE. Too much for the undead at times to deal with. Look at the Mud Golem harass! LOL! Still alive somehow. Okay, tier 3 is finished.
A player's forces are under attack.
Orb of Venom Clarity, Mana Potion. Economy Harass. Could be very strong now. There's no Zeppelins to protect the Acolytes. It's going to turn nighttime in a moment. And tier 3 for Labby is still pretty far away. I think now, yeah, there's the Panda. Love to see it. The other Ancient of War isn't up anymore, but this Ancient of War is still here. Could try to creep the red camp soon, maybe.
Player's forces are under attack.
And Labby's in a very tough spot here. This Warden Harass is going to be very, very costly. In she goes. Right, she doesn't have Final Knives. I forgot about that. No Final Knives, but still with Shadow Strike she can also find kills. It's a lot of gold lost already. Man, Kaho is looking sensational here.
Player's forces are under attack.
I think this is like an 85% lead right now. Outstanding game by Kaho. And Labby, I think, not ready for the Warden. I think the big mistake by Labby was not pressuring the Warden earlier on low levels. Allowing the Warden to creep this camp to get level 3 for free. I think that was the big error. Alchemist third.
A player's forces
Labby's trying to go for the push. Kaho doesn't even have to defend, though. Undead isn't mining up here. Panda almost level 3 already. There was a lot of gold lost. Tomb retraining now on the Warden, getting ready for Fellow Knives. Just in time for the defense. To be honest, I feel like defending here is a small mistake. If Kaho loses this fight, loses this defense, that might be the one way he loses this game. He could have just counterattacked up here. And he's going to lose the Tree of Life again. It's going to come at a price. Labby might be getting gifted a good fight right here. Panda is hurt. The AoE is doing a lot of damage though, as you can see. Got a heal potion still, we got a mana potion still. Warden 5.5, Final Knives, waiting for the next Breath of Fire. Death Knight hurt. Death Knight, no TP! Oh, Labby pushes again without a TP. Again gets punished, just like the last map. And Kaho loses the expansion, but wins the game, wins the series. Very, very strong showing. And what a bounce back as well. Losing to Fortitude, and there seemed to be clearly inferior. And made some big mistakes as well. But here, very, very strong play. Finally, Labby again loses to Night Elves. In the Super League, he seemed unbeatable by Night Elves, but here it is indeed the end of the road, kind of. Labby with that is eliminated. And we have our top 4 for tomorrow. Oh, champ. One more day left for the Red Apple Cup. Qualification matches have come to an end. Fortitude and Kaho making it through today. And the playoffs will be the final day for the Red Apple Cup tomorrow. We're going to be starting at the same time again as today and the last couple of days, 1 p.m. CEST, as basically always. It's going to be happy and colorful receiving the follow-up players. We don't know yet who's going to play against who. Is it Happy versus Kaho or Happy versus Forti? I think we all want to see Happy versus Kaho, him winning, and Forti versus Colorful, Forti winning, and then Happy versus Forti grand final. Will we get that gift? I don't know. Sometimes life doesn't work out the way we hope. All right, that was a rather quick day today, I guess. Is there anything else? Not really. All right, well, short little day today. Tomorrow should be longer. Tomorrow we're going to have 2 best of 5s and a best of 7 grand final. Happy's going to be back. Can he be the one to stop the Night Elves where Labby failed? Does he even mean the Night Elf? We'll see tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. I'll see you back here tomorrow for the final day. Take care.